forget them, I can't find them in my wallet, or I just lose them. I don't know about you guys, but I just reckon they're too much trouble. Throw them away.
Can I have those ones?
PunchMyPhone. All your loyalty cards in one place. Using a loyalty scheme should be easy. In picture 2 of the scene behind me, you see a PunchMyPhone transaction occurring. For the customer, they simply launch the app from their iPhone, hold out their barcode, the barista simply points the iPhone camera at the barcode, done. That's it. No need for punches, stamps, or pens. It's too easy. On the next screen, you can see the screenshots of what was just on this live application on the iPhone. The customer just sees their unique barcode, and beneath that, they can click on My Stamps to see the cafes that they're loyal to. For the barista, all they need to know is if the customer's due for a free coffee. Why is this good for cafes? It's fast, but the real benefit is it gives cafes something that they've never had before. It gives them information about their customers, and it gives them a direct communications channel to their customers. If they're having a slow day, they can offer double points. If they've got a really loyal customer, they can offer them free coffee or a free reusable cup. On the next slide, we have PunchMyPhone. We are the official loyalty scheme providers of tonight's event, and we've got a special offer. Anyone who signs up, if you approach any of the team from PunchMyPhone, if you guys want to stand up, we'll be loitering around at the bar later on. Visit one of those guys. If you've got an iPhone, we'll show you how to install PunchMyPhone and show you how easy it is to use. If you use it tonight, the drinks are on us, but it's lagers, not lattes. PunchMyPhone, all your loyalty cards in one place.
What information's in the barcode? My first name, last name.
What was in it, guys?
Unique ID to your account.
There was nothing personal, was it? Sort of.
Oh, it links to your unique account, and when you register, it's your email and perhaps your postcode.
Now, not everybody has an iPhone, and particularly business users. I mean, obviously that's going to be an impediment to it being taken up by. I mean, okay, so say you're a coffee store operator.
Yep.
You want to run a retention campaign for your customers. Running this in additional to a basic card campaign is going to be additional expense because you're going to need an iPhone with a camera in it. What's going to, if I was a barista or I owned my own coffee franchise, what would make me sign up to your service?
Yep. Well, we see a lot of power in knowing about your loyalty scheme. So at the moment, you basically don't know how many, maybe some of them counted. You effectively don't know how many customers you've got out there on this scheme. You don't know how many coffees they are along their way. You can't communicate with them. So we see a lot of value in that. But we also, in this idea, we've seen the potential to actually offer printed cards for people who don't have an iPhone, because obviously only a small percentage of their customers as well may have an iPhone. For the weekend, to get an app working and to keep our scope manageable for all the guys who worked really hard, we decided just to focus on the app, but we actually see a lot of wider potential for this.
I mean, is there the ability to run it through an actual web page in a person's browser if they were not using an iPhone or something like that?
Absolutely.
On the cafe side, on the cafe side, it uses a standard QR code reader, so it'll run on pretty much any phone with a camera. So it doesn't have to be an iPhone. Like, we just used iPhones, for example, but you can run it on a $40 Nokia. So there's no huge expense for the cafe.
More importantly, you need a till interface.
You need what's the data? Oh, no, it doesn't need to connect to the till at all. It's just purely a loyalty system.
It's whether or not they have to pay or not for their coffee. So that's why it only alerts them really if it's free, or it might count down to how far away they are.
We've tried to make it as low tech for the cafes as possible.
Sorry, another technical question, sorry. Is the tracking done on the customer side or on the operator side?
The tracking...
Oh, how many times have you used that barcode?
It would be on both. So what we weren't able to launch this weekend, but what we wanted to do was eventually offer cafe owners as well as a portal where they can log in, see how many people are on the scheme, see sort of a bar chart of 20% of their users are at 1, 80% are at 9 or whatever it is. And the same for the customers. They can log in and it would say if they want to find the one where they've got a free coffee lined up and ready to go, they can just go to that cafe. So it sort of works both ways.
I think I asked this morning, but how can you assure businesses that people won't scan the system? They won't generate their own QR codes and hold it up to the camera?
Yep. Well, I mean, we didn't see that the current schemes in terms of paper are completely secure, and people can get those star stamps and pens and hole punches from anywhere anyway. So if those type of people are going to do it, they're probably going to try it anyway. But I think our system, you guys can probably comment more on the security.
Yeah, your own QR code. It's not going to do anything. Even if you hit one that's in the system, maybe it's going to get you an empty card that has nothing in it.
Each cafe has their own code as well, so it only works. It would only work if someone could steal the cafe's login and then log in and start, I guess, accepting.
Probably going a bit far for a free
authentication.
Because you don't want one free coffee, you want hundreds.
And then you flag them and say, this is either a really special customer.
Every day.
And if you've never seen their face and they suddenly turn up and say, you guys owe me 50, then.
I know you've obviously had a very limited amount of time, but have you actually talked to any cafe owners about this at all? Or?
We spoke to some local ones, but the problem was the boss wasn't in, so the people working, they might say it's cool or whatever, but you've really got to, in terms of pitch to the cafe owners, it's to the boss, because the person getting paid, hourly wage don't really care if they know about their real customers and stuff. So.
One more question.
I have a question from the worldwide. Somebody said, how would it work for a network of coffee shops? One QR code for the entire network, and is there any breakdown or analytics for that?
It's a good question. I guess at the moment it would be up to them. I guess they could have a single one if they wanted to, but they could also, Starbucks or single origin, Surrey Hills, single origin, Redfern or wherever, and they could have a separate one. But we sort of didn't explore that route just yet. But it's a good question.
Long term, you have like individual operator logins and so on, so you can track and make sure that no one's giving away too much coffee or something.
It may depend if they're a franchisee or a sort of owned network of coffee shops as well as to what they want to do.
Why did you choose coffee?
I guess that was where the idea began, because we have some ourselves that I just threw on the ground, and that's, I guess, the market that uses it the most. But we actually, when we were brainstorming on this, we thought, well, actually, if you built this system, anyone could use it, and dry cleaners could use it, fruit shops could use it, anyone could use it. But in terms of doing something in sort of 28 hours or however long we had, and also for communicating the idea, we thought it was better just to stay focused. But yeah, definitely.
I was just going to say, instead of approaching the coffee shops, you could approach the bean wholesaler, and any coffee shop that supplies those beans could offer
Get the distribution channel.
going across the whole.
Yeah.